Should we go check out the other unit?
And access the downstairs unit from the upstairs unit. There is also a side entrance though, which is right outside of the carport. So we'll jump down there and check it out.
So you're probably not going to want to do this. You probably want to keep it as two separate units, but these things can be convenient if in the future you ever wanted to convert it to a single family home.
So we do have two sub panels here. We always want to just do a quick mental note of the brand. There are certain brands of sub panels now that just aren't around anymore because they are just safety issues. But luckily it's pretty common practice in real estate. If you do find panels that you can get that taken care of in the inspection timeline, definitely want to bring that up to the agent on the sell side to just let them know if there's a problem with electrical.
Another little thing, these things do actually matter to people, is a really low clearance here. I'm not a tall individual, but I could hit my head on this myself. So anyone who's taller than me, I'm like 5'9", is definitely gonna have a problem living in this unit. Again, it's just something that you want to think about what you're gonna charge for rent and how much demand there's gonna be for a unit like this. So even after the entrance here, what are you, 6'2", so it's 6.5 foot ceiling, probably less than 7 feet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or maybe, yeah. Again, it's not terrible. It's actually nice and bright in here. There's like a good flow to this basement. But
garden level.
Certain people are not going to want to live in a place where the ceilings are this long.
You can get away with shorter ceiling heights when you are in a garden level apartment like this. It just allows more light to come in. If you're not in a garden level and you're actually in a true sub-grade basement, it's really important to get egress windows put in. It helps a lot with vacancy rates and running things out when you can bring in some more natural light.
So this unit looks like it's a similar layout to the one that we had up top. I'm seeing 3 bedrooms, nice sized bedrooms down here as well, all with pretty good light, pretty good carpet. Looks like we have pretty new flooring here, laminate flooring, and a similar living space. You see the same sort of strengths and weaknesses to this kitchen as well. The laundry's in here. There's actually in 2 different spots. So here's a good question.
Yeah.
Upstairs, you're saying maybe 700 a bedroom. It's basically the same exact layout. Given what we just talked about, how does that impact rents from just upstairs to down here?
I think you are going to get down to that 600 price point per bed. And again, the vacancy rate would probably be a little greater here. So in calculating your numbers, you'd probably want to go above that 10% vacancy because these will be harder to rent out.
Yeah.
And also the finish work down here, it's similar, but it just doesn't flow as nice in the kitchen. And so just because of this kitchen too, you're going to get less rents.
Here's a main lesson that you want to think about when you're running your numbers on any sort of rental property. We have 2 almost identical units here, but if you just went and looked at these online, you might assume just because the upstairs might get $2,000 or $2,100 in rent, that the one downstairs would get the same rent. Now that we've walked it, I think we both agree that you're not going to get that, which is the importance of actually going and seeing these things in person or having your real estate agent or your property manager that you trust to go do that for you, because just looking online and using an algorithm isn't going to tell you the difference in rent you're going to be able to command between these 2 units.